Hey guys, welcome back to the video, and today we're gonna look at 10 more amazing mod for R.E.P.O. Also, thank you so much for all the support from last video. That is amazing. We're almost there to our goal, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thank you, and let's start the video. And the first amazing mod is the Shrinker drone. This drone is used to shrink item to make the transportation more easy. So let's say we have a big item, or in fact any item, and it's going to shrink it about like, what is that, 1/8 of its size? And you can transport it fairly easily through the doors or the more cramped map like the Headman Manor for big items. Although items remains the same weight, because right now if I put my string back to 1, I cannot lift it by myself. So even though it's small, it is not lighter. And at the time of the recording, there is a funny bug that every single drone will be a shrink drone on top of the drone that is supposed to do. So let's say we put a lightweight, not a lightweight, but a zero gravity drone with indestructible drone. Well, it's gonna shrink it even more, and you can just lift it while being small. What if I just add another one and it shrinks again? I expect it to be fixed at some point, but for now you can have a funny amount of drone that shrinks your items. Also, I disabled the drones and the items stay small. And for the next amazing mod, we're gonna need this pit right here, and the mod is called Item Bounce Back, which means that items that fall into pits will bounce back just like the head or the monster after level 10. Meaning if you die in a pit, your friend will have a way to get your item back, or if your gun gets flings from your hand because of a Reaper or another mob, there's a chance. In fact, you will always get your item back. But be careful, as the gun can sometimes shoot by themselves once they get back up. And the next amazing mod is a map called the Backroom. And in the Backroom, you don't have the truck. You start in a room, your upgrades will be on the shelves, and your stuff will be on this counter. You can leave just like the truck, and this is a very good representation of the Backroom, with custom items and a real sense of dread when you move around these corridors of these yellow offices. There are more types of tile than the original yellow backrooms. There is more levels to it, let's say. A perfect place to fall in the void if you're not careful. Make sure to not get lost when you try to run around these corridors. Of course, this is 100% inspired by the Cane Pixel backroom. The level comes with some moving traps and some other even more spooky levels and valuables. So make sure not to get lost, and let's move on to the next level. And the next amazing mod is called the Stanley Parable. And this level is directly inspired from the game, the Stanley Parable, putting you in an office that seems completely normal at first. And it's surprising how the Stanley Parable fits perfectly inside of R.E.P.O. It's a feeling that hits just like home when you're moving through this office one door at a time. The place also comes with some custom items. The place offers also some great spot to stay safe from annoying mob just like the Reaper. Or an angry duck somehow. And the next amazing mod is Tied Together. So just like this rage game where you're chained together to climb a mountain, you are tied to your teammate all the way through the levels, so getting valuables, bringing it back to the truck, fighting mobs, everything has to be done tied together. Although it seems that only the host leads the party of the tied people, meaning that the other persons will not be able to run away from you. They will just get hard stuck, but you can run a bit further away, and once they're not blocked by an item or wall or something, they will get flinged back to you. So be careful with that, you can easily fling someone in the void. And the next amazing mod is the Pocket Cart Plus. This mod adds a new pocket cart and also revamped the small cart by adding an upgrade, the Keep Item in Cart. This makes that every item inside the pocket cart When you store the pocket cart, it gets stored with it. So when you take it out, it's there. Everything is stored inside a void. You can even store your friend inside that void, and in the shop you can find a bigger version of the cart holding more items, and that you can also store in your inventory with the items inside. And in the secret shop you can find something called the void remote that can lock or unlock the people that are stuck inside the void. There's also a config when you can ignore enemies or the player safety check. And the pocket cart upgrade cost around 90k. And the next amazing mod is called Semihand. If you press J, you go into a fighting mode. And while in this stance, you cannot grab item, you can only punch left and right, making you able to fight any mobs. The damage is scaled with the strength that you have. You punch left click to punch left and right click to punch right, giving you a bit more chance against mob if you're out of luck with no items. And the next amazing mod is called Butt Friend, giving you some capsule friend to go around in the level collecting scraps for you. So they go, collect a valuable, bring it back to the extract, and keep on going. It is very customizable, the amount of bot, their speed, if they follow you or not, if they fetch valuable or not. There are other types and even more, but you can also make them talk, which can attract mobs and say what they are transporting. I've already lost them, but there's one. Oh, I'm sorry. This can only be played in single player. You cannot play this in multiplayer. They can also chatter about anything. And that's not a friend. The friend mod is really great if you just want to have fun and don't care really about exploring the map and letting your little friends do it. It's a fun and silly mod that could probably give some great challenge ideas. And the next amazing mod is the Weapon Enhancer. Accessible through the config, you can change how every weapon works. The fire rate, if you want infinite ammo, the accuracy, so if you are at on, it's every single time the accuracy will be perfect. The spread factor, if it's off. The recoil multiplier, you can change the damage of every weapon. If your bullets explode, the radius of the explosion or the force of the explosion. Meaning that you can make the game surprisingly easy or extremely hard, where bullets do practically no damage. And finally, the last amazing mod is a complete rework of the Nuke mod, changing the texture and the code of how the nuke worked. And it somehow didn't kill that rugrat. I'm not exactly sure why, but you cannot grab the tip of the nuke, only the base. It is a bit more fragile than the last one, and it seems to deal... I didn't have the god mode. Around 50 damage, which is a bit underwhelming. So that was 10 amazing mod for R.E.P.O. So I hope you enjoyed and you found a mod that you like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.